Good evening, students. I am Mrs. Parvati, PGT Physics, Holy Hearts Educational Academy, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Again, I am here with the topic Behavior of Conductor in Uniform Electric Field. When a conductor is placed in a uniform electric field, what happens? How does it behave? And what is the criteria about that? So, the entire topic we have bifurcated into 6 points. So, those 6 points we will discuss in detail here. First of all, when you place a conductor in a uniform electric field lines are always perpendicular to the surface. This is nothing but the summary of electric potential and capacitance and also the dielectrics and all here. Dielectrics not sure exactly. It is only the summary of electric potential topic here. If we study very well, then we will understand the coming topic of the capacitance. Inside conductor, the electric field intensity is 0. Why? Because no conductor, when you give a charge to a conductor, we have already done. The charge resides only in Gauss law, resides only outside, right? So there is no, inside there is no charge. So what is the value of E inside? E is equal to 0. So the number one point is, when a conductor is placed in a uniform electric field, the electric field intensity inside the conductor is always 0 because Q is 0. Second point is, at the surface of conductor, just now I told E is normal to the surface at every point. I'll show you. E is normal at the surface of conductor. This is the surface of conductor here. E is normal to the surface of the conductor, second point here. Okay, because electric field lines are always perpendicular to the surface of the conductor here. And the third point is, interior of conductor can have no excess charge in static situation. When it is at rest here, no charge carriers are moving inside the conductor or outside the conductor. In static situation, then the interior of conductor, inside the conductor, there is no excess charge present in static situation, not in dynamic situation. Okay, how can you prove it here? We know that from Gauss law, E dot ds is equal to Q by epsilon naught, right? And Q, here we know that cos EDS cos theta is 1 because theta is 0 here. For a Gaussian surface, you know that. So E into integral d dot is Q by epsilon naught because E is 0 inside. Just now we proved it here. So that is why if E is 0, then what will happen? Q is 0 here. So what is the third point? Interior of the conductor, no excess charge is present in static situation. Okay. And the fourth point is, V is potential is constant throughout the volume of the conductor and has same value as it is in the inside. Okay. The potential is constant throughout the surface of the conductor because E is constant here. And the potential outside the conductor is same as that of the inside the surface here. On the surface, every point, not outside. At every point on the surface, the potential remains same. You can rather than call it as equipotential surface also, because the potential difference between 2 points on the surface is 0 here. Okay. And also we know that E at the surface of charged conductor is E is equal to sigma by epsilon naught, unit vector n. This question has been asked already 2 years back. It is very important question. Show that the E on the surface of the conductor is sigma by epsilon naught. So for that, you know that according to Gauss law, EDS is equal to Q by epsilon naught. Simple proof. What is Q? Sigma into A by epsilon naught. And EDS, ds and ds gets cancelled. So what is left? Sigma by epsilon naught. E is equal to. How do you write in vector form? Unit vector. This unit vector n is nothing but normal to the surface here. And the last point is electrostatic shielding. What do you mean? It is very important also. We will discuss one natural application, conceptual question also. Please be careful. Electrostatic shielding. What is that? Consider a conductor with a cavity. Cavity means a hollow surface. Right? It will behave like a spherical shell. And we have done the spherical shell using Gauss law, electric field intensity outside the point, on the surface maximum, outside it is decreasing. Inside 0 we got. Do you remember? Again, you just verify Gauss law, spherical shell. Okay, so when a conductor you take and you make a cavity inside that, deeper inside here, then what will happen? Keep it in electric field. Then what happens here? E in the cavity is 0, but V is not 0. Some potential will be there. So we can show that cavity like this here. If this is the conductor and this is the cavity here, small circle, inside that E is 0, but V is not 0. It's clear? V is constant over there here. So this is called electrostatic shielding. We are shielding the charged body. Suppose I have a charged body, right? And that charge should not leak out to the atmosphere. Now how do I protect? How do I protect? I will keep this charged body in a metallic conductor, hollow conductor. Because of the phenomenon electrostatic shielding. Inside that electric field is 0. There is no effect of outside electric field that comes and enters interference in this inside the field here. So that is the reason here. So I'll give you an example. During rainy season, what happens? The thunderstorms and lightnings occur. Elder people, they say that don't stand under the tree. Otherwise, you will get the charge from that lightning. Why it is so? It is safer to stand or to sit inside the car. Why? Because inside the car, the electric field is 0, it is hollow. The car is made up of metal surface here. The charge given to the metal surface is only lies on the surface of the conductor. Inside that there is no charge here, no electric field. Whatever electric field comes from the thunders and lightnings here, only outside only it resides. It will not enter into the car here. So it is safer to sit inside the car when it rains or when it thunderstorms and lightnings occur here. Inside the car, it is better to sit inside. It will act as a electrostatic shielding. Inside the car, it acts as a metallic hollow sphere. Inside that E is 0. So the electric field will not enter to the inside the car here. Okay. So whenever if anyone asks, you can say about this also here. Okay. So don't stand while thunderstorm or thunders and lightnings occur. You better to sit inside the car. Don't stand under the tree. What's clear? Got it? Got it, students? So these are the examples, and more examples we will discuss. You see NCERT book and other reference books here. Please collect more examples. See you. Bye-bye.